guys, so in today's video I'm going to be reacting to Choom Choom once again. A few days ago I reacted to this video, and then I was going to react to 17 fantastic food facts. But since then they've posted two more, 9 DIY soaps, almost too pretty to use, and 12 winter life hacks. I'm going to be reacting to 17 fantastic food hacks / tricks you can do with your food. So I'm just going to get right into it. By the way, I figured out why I have no ads. It's because I have ad blocker on. So I can't get ads when I watch YouTube. So that's kind of a plus for me.
Oreo ice, a glittery fried egg, jelly crystal candies, and how to cut an onion without crying and make cookies using a soda can? Learn these and other amazing food life hacks in our new video. Christy made some coffee, but it tastes too plain. Something's missing. Oreos? Not quite. Oh, I know! Let's unite coffee, cookies, and milk. Cut Oreos into small pieces. Distribute them in an ice tray. Pour in some milk and put the tray in the freezer. Toss the Oreo ice into your coffee.
Sorry. Why don't you just put an Oreo, like just cut up an Oreo and put it in the coffee? I don't know, just overkill. Just grab ice. You don't need this fancy Oreo ice in your
coffee. Now I've got a delicious Oreo flavored frappe. Much better. We're almost out of peanut butter, and Christy's eating the last Oreo. But the blue-eyed girl has a recipe for making
the blue-eyed girl. So this girl, her name gets to be Christy, but then this girl gets to be Blue-Eyed Girl?
Delicious cookies out of leftover peanut butter. Take 7 ounces of sweetened peanut butter and add 1 egg.
Yes, leftover peanut butter.
And 2 tablespoons of flour.
Sorry about that.
Mix the ingredients together and form small balls. Place them on parchment paper. Squish them slightly with a fork. Bake them for 10 minutes at 350 degrees, making peanut butter cookies.
So it's just baked peanut butter. That's the whole hack.
Wasn't too hard. And they turned out super yummy. And Christy came up with an idea for improving an Oreo filling. Let's transform it into a marshmallow rainbow. Remove the filling from Oreos. Add marshmallow to it and food coloring. Make 3 different colors of filling. Microwave the mixture for 15 seconds. Put each filling into a cookie in even stripes and put the second half of the...
But what's the point? It just tastes the same. Because it's already a marshmallow mixture, so adding marshmallows just makes it have more and more stuffed. But so the cost of that, extra marshmallows, and the food coloring, would be more than just buying a pack of the extra stuffed Oreos. Like, it's not a hack, it's just how to waste money.
The cookie on top. Wow, that's amazing! A rainbow filling really improves Oreos.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't even change the flavor. It just makes it more colorful.
Both their look and their taste. Our cookie experiments paid off. Christy is frying up an egg, but she's much more focused on her phone again. Oh no, I think something's burning. In the meantime,
I wonder when I've had that situation happen before. Wait, it didn't happen to me. It happened to my friend Jaden. Flashback time.
I tried. Oh, that smell! Awful. Yeah, I shouldn't have put it in. Oh my god. What if the smoke alarm goes off?
Yeah.
The blue-eyed girl swapped out the salt and pepper for some colorful glitter. Pour 1½ fluid ounces of water into ½ an ounce of gelatin. Let the gelatin soak, then microwave it.
Where do you find ½ an ounce of gelatin? I'm sorry, wait, what was this hack for? Let me go back.
The girl swapped out the salt and pepper for some colorful glitter. Pour 1½ fluid ounces of water into ½ an ounce of gelatin. Let the gelatin soak, then microwave it. Divide the gelatinous mass into 3 parts. Add food coloring to each one and put in edible pearl powder. Spread the glittery mass out in a thin layer on a flat board using a brush. After the jelly sets, remove the stripes and break them up in a coffee grinder. Distribute the finished glitter into Ziploc bags. Christy wants to add salt to her yummy eggie. Surprise! Now your breakfast looks like a unicorn lure. Your egg turned glittery.
Why is she so shook? It was bright. It was bright with blue and red and yellow. Like, could you not see when you picked it up?
Colorful and photogenic. Let's snap a few pictures for Instagram.
Yep, that looks beautiful. Like, honestly, just buy edible glitter. You don't have to go out and buy gelatin. Gelatin is more expensive than edible glitter.
The blue-eyed girl is making cookies, and her friend is relaxing with a can of Coca-Cola. How unfair! The dough is ready. All I have to do is cut out the cookies. Stop! Cutting cookies out with a knife isn't very comfortable, and Christy just finished her soda. Let's
Wait, what? I'm so confused right now.
make a few cookie cutters out of the soda can. Cut a soda can up into rings about ½ an inch wide. Bend the rings, giving them all different shapes. Use the cookie cutters to cut the dough.
Ever heard of a pre-made cookie cutter, like from the dollar store?
Turning regular cookies into fun ones was so easy. These soda can cookie cutters are fast and easy to make, and baked stars and hearts turned out so delicious.
They don't taste any. They're making it seem like if you do this, it's gonna taste different than normal cookies. That's not true. It tastes just the same.
Redhead wants to sprinkle her ice cream with cookies. She crumbled up some Oreos, but her sprinkles ended up covering the table, not just her ice cream. The blue-eyed girl knows a way to combat this Oreo mess. Take the filling out of an Oreo and break up the cookie. Place the cookie fragments into a clean spice grinder. Process the Oreo and sprinkle the crumbs over your ice cream. Now your cookie is really acting like some fancy spices, and Redhead won't risk breaking her fingers on cookies anymore. A few simple movements, and the ice cream is covered with a fine layer of Oreo crumbs.
You won't break your fingers if you're just breaking up Oreos. It's not that hard. It's not like a rocket science here.
We're on the cutting edge of culinary science. The blue-eyed girl cooked herself a yummy treat. She poured a caramel sauce over her pancakes. But it's not just any old caramel sauce. It's salted. Mix 3½ ounces of sugar, 1½ ounces of corn syrup, and about ½ an ounce.
Was that just me, or did that look like clear glue?
Of water. Cook it on medium heat until the mixture turns a rich amber color. Pour in 5 ounces of hot, heavy cream. Mix thoroughly and add ½ a teaspoon of salt. Use the finished caramel sauce as a topping.
Just buy salted caramel sauce. There's so many easier ways to take way less steps.
The blue-eyed girl left her treat unattended. Big mistake. Christy followed the delicious scent of the caramel straight here. Holy caramel! I lucked out. Christy can't decide what the flavor is. The caramel is sweet, but salty all at once. Delicious! While the blue-eyed girl looked for cutlery, Christy ate all her pancakes. Oops! Looks like the blue-eyed girl is going to have to eat her leftover caramel topping without any pancakes to go with it. Christy fell asleep and she's dreaming of Oreos. The kind-hearted blue-eyed girl decided to shower her with popcorn so Christy can snack.
What kind of friendship is this?
snack even while she's asleep. What an unusual popcorn.
What? What? So you're telling me that if you just sprinkle popcorn on someone as they're sleeping, they get to eat it? This makes no sense. Also, I love when I pause it in the most hilarious place.
Taste of Oreos really is haunting Christy. Remove the filling from some Oreos. Put the
Wait, did she say that the taste of Oreos is haunting Christy?
cookies into a Ziploc bag and break them up into a fine crumb. Make microwave popcorn according to the instructions and mix it with the Oreo crumbs. What a great idea! Mixing popcorn and Oreos? I can't eat enough!
Why didn't you just eat Oreos? You already had Oreos. She was just craving Oreos. Just give her a darn Oreo.
Christy loves unusual snacks like this. Christy made crystals out of jelly candies. Culinary magic! Mix 6.5 ounces of water with 5 grams of agar-agar.
Auger? Auger.
According to Wikipedia.org, agar was the compiler.
What is auger?
According to Wikipedia.org, an auger is a drilling device, or drill bit, that usually includes a rotating helical screw blade called a flighting to act as a screw conveyor to remove the drilled out material.
So, you expect me to put that in there? Okay.
Out of jelly candies. Culinary magic! Mix 6.5 ounces of water with 5 grams of agar-agar.
Okay. Auger. Okay, there it is. Agar is a jelly-like substance obtained from red algal. Agar is a mixture of 2 components. Where the heck am I supposed to find this? What is it? I think it was, I don't even care anymore. I just had to turn on closed captioning just to see what that was.
Mix it until the water boils. And add in 9 ounces of sugar. Cook it for 7 to 8 minutes on medium heat. Pour the finished product into a shallow dish. Decorate it with edible pearl powder and food coloring. Mix the colors with a wooden skewer to get a marble effect. Let it cool for 2 hours. Break the finished candy
2 hours?
up into small pieces, giving it a crystal-like look. The blue-eyed girl is looking very closely at these unusual crystals. Are you sure they're edible? Of course! Jellies like these are a healthy and delicious dessert. Let's make mojitos! According to the recipe, we should juice half a lemon into this glass. Christy's strength is leaving her fast, but the blue-eyed girl always has a life hack ready to go. Microwave a lemon for 10 seconds. The warm lemon is easy to juice with barely any effort. And Christy has a pre-frozen mix for a cocktail called citrus ice.
Why are they teaching us how to make a cocktail?
Cut a lemon up into small pieces. Do the same thing with a lime. Put some lemon and lime chunks into an ice tray along with some mint leaves. Pour in some water. Put it in the freezer. Place the citrus ice into glasses and pour in the cocktails. It turns out making a refreshing.
She put Sprite and called that a cocktail. They're not the same thing.
Nowhere to be found. But Christy just showed up and she brought some homemade cereal with her. Make 6 ounces of flour, 1 ounce of cocoa powder. For ease, put it in the freezer. The blue-eyed girl wants to have some breakfast, but her cereal is, unfortunately, nowhere to be found. But Christy just showed up and she brought some homemade cereal with her.
You want us to make homemade cereal when you can just go to the store and buy some cereal?
Mix 6 ounces of flour, 1 ounce of cocoa powder, 1 egg, 2.5 ounces of honey, and 1 tablespoon of milk. Mix the dough. Place little balls of dough onto a parchment paper lined baking sheet. Bake for 15 minutes at 280 degrees. Let's try our DIY cereal.
You know what would also be better? Okay. How much do Cocoa Puffs cost? Oh, okay, let's go with $3.94. So you could get this for $3, but then let's say, okay, how much does honey cost?
I've got this for you on how much this honey cost.
Okay, honey alone would cost $3 to $6. Plus the flour and all of that, it would be more expensive than just buying a new box of cereal.
Not bad, and it's really crunchy. Homemade cereal is definitely a breakfast of champions. Redhead and the Blue-Eyed Girl are having a competition to see who can get the most likes on Instagram.
By the way, I like how their names are so creative. Redhead, Blue-Eyed Girl, and then we have Christina, or whatever her name is. Like, why does she get a real name?
To make sure the game is fair, the conditions of the competition have to be evenly matched. Let's have a food photography contest. Donuts and macaroons look boring. No way we'll get any likes with these. We need to...
What do you mean macaroon? Macaroons look so delicious and they're so colorful, and they are delicious and colorful. Also, are those fake peaches in the background? I think they are.
Decorate our desserts. Pour a little over ½ an ounce of vegetable oil into 1½ fluid ounces of water and sprinkle in a little bit of flour. Add food coloring to the mix. Put the batter onto a hot frying pan. Fry it until the batter stops hissing. Carefully remove the beautiful desserts from the pan and let them chill on a paper towel. Decorate the dish. Redhead added a lacy accent to her donuts.
It's more gross. Like, can you just look at how, like, gross some of that is? Like, oh.
This intricate rainbow decoration changes the whole mood of the picture, and it'll probably get a lot of likes. It's fun to crunch on, too. Meanwhile, the Blue-Eyed Girl decorated her macaroon with a colorful sponge cake pillow. Put in an ounce
Just post a picture of the macaroons and edit it a little bit, and it'll get a lot of likes because it's America and we love food.
of sugar and 2 eggs. Then add 1½ ounces of honey. Beat the ingredients with a mixer. Separately mix 1½ ounces of flour and a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Pour the flour into the egg mixture. Combine everything thoroughly. Distribute the mixture into 3 cups. Color each one with food coloring. Cover the cups with saran wrap and microwave them for 40 seconds on the highest setting. Once the sponge cake has cooled, remove it from the cup. Crumble it onto a
Huh? What? I definitely was paying attention to the video. I wasn't just looking up at the ceiling. Definitely not.
plate. Now these rainbow macaroons
There's too much color. Like, there's a point where you reach too much color. Those 3 macaroons on a white plate, those would have gotten a bunch of likes. We don't need this ugly sponge cake.
don't look naked and lonely on their big plate.
Naked and lonely.
A colorful sponge cake is guarding them. Mmm, how yummy! Welcome Instagram likes. You're
Wait, we don't get to find out who won? Aww.
about to witness an epic battle between good and evil. Christy is preparing to cut an onion, and she's the first casualty of the war. Her eyes turn red, and she's tearing up. This onion is making Christy so upset. The Blue-Eyed Girl sees her friend suffering. Onions are dangerous opponents, but we'll win this battle using water. No, don't wash your eyes. Fill your mouth with water instead. Now that your mouth is full of water, chopping an onion is much less dangerous. It's
What do you mean dangerous? It just makes your eyes water. I would rather have my eyes water than just have to, like, have a bunch of water in my mouth for a few minutes.
fumes are completely harmless now. Sure, we look like fish, but at least we managed to chop the onion quickly and silently.
You're able to chop the onion silently and quickly, just your eyes water a little bit. So what?
I want to snack, but I'm too lazy to cook. All of a sudden, the blue-eyed girl is attacked.
Wait, you don't have... She's acting as if she has to cook peaches. Like, she picked up the peach and she's like, I want to eat, but I'm too lazy to cook. And it's like, what? You don't have to cook the peaches. You can just eat them. Like, why don't you just eat the peaches if you have peaches?
By different smoothie mixes. Cut up 3.5 ounces of spinach leaves, a banana, and a kiwi. Put everything into a freezer bag. Label it and put it in the freezer. For the next smoothie, cut up a carrot, a peeled orange, and a green apple.
Okay, so it's just making a smoothie. I think I can skip this.
Healthy snack is ready. The blue-eyed girl's glass is full of vitamins, and she didn't even have to spend much time on cooking. It citric acid and microwave it for.
So that was to avoid cooking? Technically, she still did have to do a lot. She still did have to chop up all the fruit, then put it in the blender, then like freeze it, and then you could have just like bought macaroni and microwaved it. That would have been faster than making a smoothie, if that was why you were making a smoothie.
Blue-eyed girl's glass is full of vitamins, and she didn't even have to spend much time on cooking. It looks like this microwave hasn't been cleaned for ages. It definitely doesn't look fresh. Time to clean it. Mix 17 fluid ounces of water with a spoonful of citric acid and microwave it in a dirty microwave for 2 minutes. After the water has boiled, wipe off the microwave with a dry sponge. A few passes with the sponge, and our old microwave is as good as new. Great work, ladies! Did you like our food life hacks?
No.
Let us know in the comments about which delicious snack.
Oh, yeah, let's read the comments. Okay. I have a question. How didn't she notice the salt was so colorful? That's exactly my question. What kind of salt is blue, pink, and yellow? Plus, it's a clear container. We're almost out of peanut butter 10 seconds later. Yes, I know. Like, this is what doesn't make sense. If you're almost out of something, why do you have 7 ounces? Everyone, like, okay, I love... Up. Okay, whatever. Okay. Where was it? 98% of people. Okay. Why do people love Chum Chum? It's so cool. The most creative ideas. Please, plus. Okay. I love your videos. Can't stop watching it. Oh yeah. Let's put some sweet cookies onto popcorn and throw it on someone. That's how you make a friend. Exactly. What kind of friend does that? Can't you make healthy food? This is straight up stupid. I agree. Blue-eyed girl cut her hair. Who noticed that? No one? Who follows along with these characters in the videos? Chum Chum, I love you. This is actually the worst thing I've ever watched. The entire channel just thrives with absolute trash. I love you guys so much. Chum Chum, also awesome hacks. What? I love you guys so much. Chum Chum, also awesome hacks. Okay. Chum Chum, let me asleep. Let me sleep. How is you binge watching this? I'm a banana. Okay. I'm doing a challenge. I'm going to watch all your videos. It's going to be hard, but I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna do it. Go Chum Chum. You guys make a Chum Chum life channel. What? Why do they have fans? What?
Can kill you easily?
Dad?
Basically, they have a lot of fans apparently, but they also have a lot of people who are questioning some of the things in the video, which I agree with. I don't think they're a very good channel. I think the characters are pretty dumb. I think the skits are pretty dumb. I just don't think they deserve to have 11 million subscribers. Especially since a lot of times they repost the same life hacks over and over again. So that's all for today's video. I'll see you guys next time, and